Good morning, y'all. We are back in downtown Durango, but this time we are going to be taking a train. That's right, the famous Durango to Silverton train. So you have two options when you're taking these trains, the diesel one or the steam one. And we're taking the steam one, so a little more old school. Should be fun. There's a concession cart. Hopefully they have another one, because I think we're way back here. So we're on a train cart called Red Mountain. I assume
that's it right there.
Yep, there it is. So there's a bunch of yellow ones, a bunch of open carts. We got one of the more premium ones because I don't want to sit outside for 4 hours sweating and all the things. So I think ours is coming up right here.
Have a good day.
See you again.
Have
Hi
an
guys.
amazing
Hello.
day.
For the stand, get comfy. We'll get started. We're waiting on a real good big group.
So as part of our thing, we get this bag. Close to the rocks. During the train ride, our guide did a great job in showing us the sights of the whole trip to Silverton. Now, she didn't describe things as left and right, but she described them as the small side and the large side. Here, I'll throw a graphic up onto the screen to help you understand. Basically, the tables that had 2 chairs is the small side. The 4-chair tables were the large side.
Now that is your Animus River down there, founded in the 17th century by a Frenchman named Benoit Arpignac. He named it the River of Souls. But when General Palmer and his men came through to survey the land, some of them drowned trying to cross the Animus River. So he renamed it the River of Lost Souls and Purgatory.
Ride. I don't know how well you can hear me. I hope you're enjoying the sights and sounds. Not a lot of talking on this, just because of the nature of being on a train. The sights are gorgeous. I highly recommend doing this trip. The sights on both sides literally all the time. Also, if you're trying to pick out the cart you want, I highly suggest doing the first class. They serve you the whole time. You need free drinks the whole time. They give you a muffin. Also, she kind of narrates the whole trip. Let you know what's coming up, when to take pictures, all the things, so highly recommend first class. I'm on the platform. Atlanta's not out here, she's too scared. She doesn't like the rocking and stuff, but you get some of the best views out here because you're not having to look through a window. So here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. Hey, we're stopped. You might actually come out here.
Oh, yeah. A little scary.
Look, you can look at their head at the engine. You see the water chute? What do you think of the train ride so far?
A little bumpy.
Bumpy?
A little bumpy.
I don't think it's that bad.
Get washed out with that 10-foot flag.
So this is a original wooden tank that they used to use back in the day. They restored it just so we could see what it looks like. They use big iron tanks now, but this guy used to be their main source of water. So we've made it off the train. We're halfway through this trip. We've landed in Silverton. So we're gonna go try to find something to eat and kind of sightsee. It's a pretty neat little town. We're just being explained to that there's not a lot of corporations and stuff here. They like it the way it is. So.
Kind of primitive.
Yeah, primitive, unadulterated. Should be pretty neat. So trains we've been behind this whole time. 473.
Not the whole time. At one point we only had one.
That's true.
Love these old buildings.
I feel like we're in a western.
He reminds me of, like, you know, you read about ghost towns, like all of these people would move to these towns when, like, you'd find silver or whatever, and then the whole town just left when the mine collapsed or wasn't. But this one is like still.
Well, now it's a touristy town.
Yeah, that you have to take a train to get to. Well, I guess you can drive.
Look at this, it's like an old western town. It really is unadulterated. Other than the cars, it's a pretty walked in time.
You can drive here, but I mean the thing to do is to take the train here.
Yeah. So we're gonna try this place. It's called The Pits again. It's a barbecue place that they're raving about. Guy Fieri's been here a couple times. When they said there was pink, they weren't kidding.
They even have their episode of diners. What is it? Diners, drive-ins,
Oh,
and
they
dives.
probably have it on loops.
Probably.
They got all the things here. They got their episode with Guy Fieri on, what is it, something in diners?
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah. Anyways, they got his episode when he came here on loop. We're at 9140, it says. Right here, elevation, 9310. Anyways, 9,000's pretty high up. Feel it?
Especially for us flatlanders.
Man, I don't know how it tastes yet, but so far it's living up to the hype.
It looks so good.
And it's beautiful out here. It's gotta be what, 70s? Maybe 80? Basically eating in this like western town. It's pretty neat. So this is downtown Silverton? Would you call it downtown Silverton?
I don't think there is a downtown.
Yeah.
It's just historic Silverton.
There you go.
It's literally like 3 streets.
Yep. Really old school town. Kind of neat vibe going on. So we went to the Pits, but we were told that this handlebars place is pretty good. So worth a try maybe. Man, these are really neat. Vendor hall. I bet you could really carve up some mountains in these. I bet these are a lot of fun. They look like they're kind of trying to take on like the old British three-wheelers. It's pretty cool. This is the Grand Imperial Hotel. I think a lot of people will stay there. I think it's the place to stay here, if I had to guess.
That's like part of the thing you can do with the train. So you can ride the train up here, stay here, and like they'll take care of your luggage and everything, and then you can take the train back when you're done.
Let's do a 360 real quick, just to give you an idea of how this town nestles. I bet there's a ton of wind noise. Sorry about that. So you got the Bent Elbow and the Shady Lady Saloon. What was the story behind them?
Apparently there's underground like tunnel systems here because this row is like the brothels and the speakeasies and stuff. And the underground tunnels would hide the mistresses going to like the rich part of town.
The women in beer, right? Or women in liquor?
Yeah, women in liquor.
And take them to the rich part of town?
Or they'd take them to the rich part of town, or the men would come over here to the brothels.
They say you can't get into those anymore. They can see them, but they don't let you in them.
Oh yeah.
So the El Bandito over here is like a newer Mexican food restaurant here. They have pretty good reviews and raves. Another popular one is this Natalia's restaurant.
But they're only open for like dinner.
Yeah, they don't do lunch. So they're probably avoiding the train crowd. But if you ever come up to Silverton on your own, supposedly that's a pretty good place. It's been here a long time.
They got some.
Check out this old MG. I bet this car is a ton of fun on the mountain roads. Oh, it's our train telling us it's time to board.
I know a good angle.
Train has given us the whistle, so it's time to reboard and head back to Durango. This view, can't get enough of it. Well, like I said, we're about to reboard the train to go back to Durango, but I didn't want to tell you about a little antique camera store. I was right on the edge of buying an old 35mm. Surprisingly,
He's an impulse buyer though.
I am.
He really needs to research what kind of old camera he wants.
We need to be proud of me that I didn't buy it out of impulse and told myself no, but I really wanted it. But it's really neat. I wasn't expecting to find a little store like that here in Silverton. So if you have time, make sure to stop by there. There's some really neat stuff. Well, we're back from the train. We got recommended a off-leash dog area. It's kind of over here by the river a little bit. So we went back and grabbed Charlotte since it's been a while since she's seen us today. So we're gonna spend some time with her this afternoon. We feel a little bad. She really wasn't part of any of our plans today, but tomorrow she's gonna spend all the time with us.
Oh, I bet she's just gonna love that.
Yeah, so we're, she's off leash right now, getting all the sniffs, and we brought her a tennis ball. You mountain dog, Charlotte? And shit, I don't care wherever my couch is. So this is pretty cool. In this dog park, you get to walk up right up to the animals. Charlotte is wanted to get closer, but unfortunately it's too much of a ledge at this part. I'm sure there's a part where she can drink some fresh Colorado water though. Charlotte, you even know where you're going?
I think she does.
You follow the trail, duh.
Follow all the dog smells.
Got some of that fresh Colorado water, Charlotte? Man, this view of the river is fantastic. I think across there is Whitewater Park. So they got a bunch of human placed stones and stuff there, so obviously a gathering point. What a great view of the river though. So one thing I'll say about Colorado is they do love their dogs here. Just about everybody has a dog here. They're very friendly to dogs. They got dog areas like this park, for example, off-leash dog area.
Our dog just, she likes people more than dogs.
She's not very sociable.
And really, she doesn't even like people that much. Like, she's not gonna attack you, but she just, I don't know.
She only likes her people.
Yeah, she just likes her 4 or 5 people. She really likes her home.
Her couch.
Her couch, her yard, her bed. She really picked the wrong family because we travel a lot and she hates it. She'd much rather be at home 24/7.
Yeah.
Perfect for her.
Ooh, guys, you look cool.
Y'all aren't gonna get in or what?
Well, we have made it back to the campground, and that is gonna be the day for us. We're gonna call it a night. Just got done grilling some wings. We got some sauce for it inside. Lana's getting that heated up right now. So tomorrow we will be taking the $1 Million Highway, and if we have time, maybe Mesa Verde. I'm thinking that we probably won't, but definitely the $1 Million Highway. So be sure to look out for that one on the next video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like the video. You know what to do. See you in the next one.